Welcome back to another podcast production of VRPCworld.org and your host, me, Leonardo Perez. Another episode of Flemington Town Crier about to begin in just a moment. You're watching the VR PC World or virtual PC World logo. Thanks to my very little artistry, believe me. And I am your host, Leonardo Perez. Today is Sunday, the 14th of October, 2012. And this podcast should be made available hopefully by the end of tonight and especially by the beginning of the day tomorrow, Monday. So what are we going to be covering? All kinds of good stuff that's going on in the Flemington area. And I'd like to thank everybody who has been following me in this endeavor of mine of podcasting my show, preparing all the news and, well, not preparing all the news, but trying to get my act straight and my head together, and hopefully furnishing you with the information vital to your needs in the Flemington, New Jersey area. It could be either in Flemington or nearby Raritan Township, Flemington, and related towns in the areas. So, I again am your host, Leonardo Perez, Leo, whichever you want to call me. Right now, let's make sure, I think the phone, the hotline is available right now and ready for you to use. So if you want to call and post your questions to me regarding any issue inside of Flemington, then feel free to do so. It is an area code 908-751-3901. 908-751-3901. Okay, I adjusted the microphone just a little bit so I don't have to be that close to be heard. And it's another great day in Flemington. Thanks to Comcast, my ISP provider. We're getting a pretty good signal from what I can tell. The bandwidth is all the way up. Frame rates, I always tell this information to everybody just in case they're curious, is hovering at a good range, 23, 24. CPU 97%, close to 100. Data rate is hovering near 800, give 100 or 2 up or down. And of course this would not be possible without the Ustream people, Ustream.tv. And thanks to their Ustream Producer Pro, which I happen to have purchased after many times of using it, the free version, I finally jumped into the boat and bought it. Unfortunately, I have yet to discover every single aspect of it that I can use. In the background, you're watching my cable box output via the projector, the new projector that I have here, the ViewSonic, that replaced the other one, the Vivitech. Unfortunately, I had to have it replaced, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep this one, to tell you the truth. There's some aspects about it that I'm not too crazy about, so we'll see. This is not a tech news program. This is a Flemington Town Crier, and again, thanks to the people at Xfinity and Comcast, the signal is being provided in a steady and reasonably acceptable rate. We'll see if it continues till the end of the show. It is now a little bit 519, just changed to 519, and of course my Mac is back. I am using the Mac for the use of this, for prepping up this program, recording it, and then of course transmitting it. In fact, all of that is happening all at once via Ustream Producer Pro. So anybody who wants to do a chat, unfortunately I didn't bring up the chat room. You're welcome to chat if you want. Let me see if I can get at least the tablet. Okay, the tablet has a chat feature, social stream section, where the last person who tried to send me a message told me there was no sound, had a weird looking avatar. So it's up and running. Let me just type a little message and say something to everybody. This social. Oops, wrong. I gotta type it up over here. Hold on. This chat is available. Okay, and what is going on here? It's asking me to log in. Jeez. Okay. Oh my God. And there goes dead space. Alright, I'm logging in. Apparently the last one was not available. Okay, the chat room is ready. And I can't read it from here. The chat is available. Okay, that's what Ustream just said to me. So if you guys are using the chat room, it is available. Damn, this thing's loud, isn't it? It's a little distorted when it gets that loud. And I gotta work with the glasses distance. Sometimes it's too far away, too close, or whatever. Anyway, chat room's up. Phone is up. Everything's up and running. Of course, you're welcome to join in whenever you want. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue on with the show. And starting off with the show, by the way, for those of you who weren't in the area, in the Flemington area, we had quite a bit of an event the other day. I forget what day it was during the week. It was hosted by the comic shop here downtown for, I believe it's not battered women, it's domestic violence. Domestic violence. There must be something going on with domestic violence during the course of the last week or so, because they hosted an event and there were a whole bunch of characters there, including some famous people there. Two of which that I got a chance and an opportunity to interview, and you're going to watch that in a few moments. And then, of course, all the regular people out there. And I don't know if there was somebody hiding behind a mask that was famous, but they had masks and costumes and really interesting things. Very, very entertaining, very enlightening. I mean, the kids, everybody's face lit up when they see things like that. They all got in front of the old courthouse and posed for a massive picture, which was impressive. I should have took a picture of that. Can't be everywhere all the time. I was lucky. I was just going through town, and all of a sudden there it was. So, you know, what can you do? Events happen. Hopefully I will keep a better record as to what events are happening so I can cover them a little bit better, but I promise absolutely nothing. And by the way, doesn't that look impressive? It looks better when you're here watching a movie. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to let it go. Anyway, I was at also the Wawa just recently. Wawa has a flyer regarding the USO. Wawa and the USO, thank you for your generous donation. Now let me show you what the picture looks like. See, Wawa and the USO. See? Okay, that looks pretty clear. And let's read some of the information. They had an event some time ago. Wawa is your all-day, everyday shop. That's a commercial. Let's see. And there goes the phone. I can't answer it. Sorry, that's not the right phone to answer. So I'm gonna have to just move this phone away from me so that I don't hear it. I don't know who it is. Doesn't really matter. Star Stripes and Hoagies Forever. Wawa Welcome America. Hoagie Day, June 27th, noon till 2 p.m. Market between 5th and 6th Streets, Philadelphia, across from Independence Hall. This happened some time ago. I don't know why they had these flyers, out there today. if they weren't having an event. They had them out there at the Flemington Route 31 Wawa, and I caught my eye, of course, being a veteran, and I grabbed a hold of one thinking that there was some sort of event coming up, and apparently there isn't. Of course, Wawa and the USO can correct me if I'm wrong and let me know. Give me a call, 908-751-3901, 908-751-3901. And now we come back to the so-called event. Now, the event that the comic shop event that I attended was recorded, unfortunately, with a hand camera or cell phone camera that I had only available on me at the time, so I couldn't really record it that well. I did manage to go back and record another interview. I don't know if I was able to download it. It might be on the HP. Yeah, it's probably on the HP, so you might not be able to see that one, and I apologize because, like I said, this network has been a little bit fishy and screwy, and I've been trying to get it to work. It's showing up in my network, the HP, shared, connected, but it's showing absolutely no drives or directories. So what can I do? I can't do anything. You know, I can't do a damn thing. Nothing. So, okay, so it's connected. What good is that? I got a backup disk, an untitled disk. Let me see what that untitled disk is. Windows. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the old backup disk. Yeah, the old one. Let me see the dates on it. Yep, 2006. No, actually it's not that old. October 11th, 2012. It's actually not that old. I wonder. Wonder. Let me see if by chance I happen to have. Nope, not a thing. There's nothing there. There's no files. How about contacts? Yeah, there's contacts. There's no desktop. How about pictures? No pictures. How about music? Any music? No music either. Alright, so basically I can't access the HP. Nope. It says connected, but can't do much with a blank screen. Get info maybe? Let's see what it says. No. As you could tell, I'm such an expert, right? Connect. Not connecting. Okay. Okay, well, we did what we can, right? Well, anyway, I got the first part. The second part, I managed to bring a professional camera, or a little bit more professional camera, and the laptop, and I interviewed a gentleman that represented a bakery, cookie place, and they're located, I can't remember where. Of course, I don't have the information in front of me, and I apologize to the gentleman. I will try in the next episode, or maybe the next live event that I record, to include the information, or to post it here in this section. The contact information for the person that I did manage to interview the second time that I went in for the second day event of the comic shop, raising funds. So here we go. We're going to listen to my mistakes.
Flemington, and there's some event going on, something similar to Comic-Con. We're being invaded. We got a lot of costumes here, and I'll just show you what's going on here. It's like a local Comic-Con.
Okay, let's see that.
Great costumes.
There's an echo effect. Sorry.
Let's see if I can interview someone. I didn't plan on this, but it's an event. It's Flemington, and I'm Flemington Town Crier. So let's just take a look and see what's going on.
How Still got a nickel.
Wow.
So all the kids were having fun, as you could tell. Sorry about the echo. I don't know why I'm getting a feedback echo.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know what's going on?
It's
Maybe
the
it's
reason
not
money
present
for
on the
saving
recorded
money
version.
in the shelter for
That's hoping too much. Take a look at that costume.
Ooh,
Look at that.
yeah,
Is that cool or what?
got a whole bunch of.
This guy looks so
Let's
threatening.
listen to it.
This is our TIE pilot.
Damn, look at the size of that helmet. My God. Yeah. My God. Oh, my God. Now, that guy's kind of... Okay.
So,
And you're... You're the
I'm
Rebels.
No, I'm actually the original Flash.
Oh.
From the 1940s. I'm one of the comic book guys.
See, I'm lost. I'm lost. I love Star Trek and Star Wars and all that, but I'm like lost as far as remembering exactly costumes and stuff.
Actually,
Flash, huh?
I'm more of a obscure character just because I refuse to wear tights. So I choose my costumes. My costumes are all based upon things that I can just like.
No tights.
It's my rule.
No tights. It looks a little funny, especially if you're gonna go like this.
Exactly.
What?
I'd be showing off.
Okay, well, basically, I was walking around town. I was talking to the gentleman that was dressed up as Flash. Oops, not loud enough, huh? Here we go. All right. I was talking to the gentleman that was dressed up as Flash, and I was asking him questions. And, of course, I was using my big finger to make sure that I took appropriate video. You can see that I am professional. That is a professional video. Check out the guy in the red. That is something else. Everybody was having a good time, and there he goes. He's taking me into the store to meet up with one of the gentlemen that represents the store. Let me see if I can do what do they call it? A double. You can see me, I can see you, whatever. And let's swap. Let's make this smaller. Okay. So he's basically taking me into the store and
Draw attention.
Yeah. Oh, my face is covered. Hold on. You want to see my face, don't you? Lower left. There we go. Lower left. Ah, that's the perfect place. Right below the. Actually, the lower left wouldn't be. The upper left would be better. But there is no upper left.
Wow.
Oops. Lower right. Lower right. Upper right. Lower right. Okay. I can't do anything about it. So I'm coming into the store and I'm saying hello to everybody, meeting as many people as I can, and trying to get through an interview. I didn't realize that there were two gentlemen there that represented both Marvel and DC Comics, both of which are artists and have worked a very long time.
I think you'll talk to me.
That's what I was getting the impression that they've worked quite a bit of time with the companies, creating and doing the cartoons.
Hi, sir.
The comics.
Hey, tell me you're famous.
Oh my God, I'm
obscure.
I'm gonna get it real bad when they start talking about
my
cartoons.
name is Leonardo Perez from Flemington Town Crier. I do
yeah,
show about Flemington.
they basically allowed me to interview them, and I got up there and started to interview.
Let me go up there so that way we can.
And I'm walking through the store. The store's got a wealth of stuff. If you're into comics and comic book stuff, the comic book characters, Flemington has got a lot of treasures, and this is one treasure that many people are probably not aware of. And we're going to begin the interview, so I'm going to go back to the comic
thank you so much.
thing.
Well,
and
I'm limited by my feeble camera.
Okay.
So I'm just going to point it toward you.
I'm going to be on video.
Yeah, you'll be on.
I was talking all this time.
No, not tonight. When I do the Flemington Town Crier. Again, my name is Leonardo Perez from Flemington Town Crier. I appreciate you volunteering a short speech or interview. Your name, sir?
Jim Calafiore.
Jim Calafiore, and I understand that you are pretty good as far as drawing.
I'm okay. I've worked for both DC and Marvel.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I've drawn basically just about everything.
Everything?
Just like Jamal, who also works
Oh, Jamal, wait a minute.
worked for DC and
Give
Marvel.
credit to Jamal.
Jamal Eigel.
All right.
We've both done extensive work for Marvel and DC and other companies.
Fantastic. And you're still active in doing all of that stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's our
In
job.
the age of the internet where people don't want to use paperback.
There's still people. There's still people buying comics. This comic shop is surviving.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, this is a clue. Paperback?
Both. I mean,
Both?
I'm
A little mix of both?
Thank you very much. No problem. A little mix of both. There's now digital comics.
Right.
Website called Comixology that does digital comics, and so it's looking at releasing both ways.
Okay.
You know. And the
I know
internet.
DC Comics is a little popular as far as making, or rather the movie industry making DC comic type characters like the Avengers and things like that.
Right.
And
What a great cameraman.
Avengers,
Practically cut the guy's head off.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
But any plans in the future? Any events that you're going to be attending or anything that the public should be aware of?
Next weekend is the New York Comic Con
Ooh,
at the Javits Center.
the big one.
Yes, the big one.
I wish I could go. I have trouble walking and, well,
Oh, wow.
generally.
Yeah, it'll wear on you walking around the show.
Yeah, New York is all walking.
Yes.
Walking, bus, transit, things like that. But it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for the interview, the short one.
No problem.
And like I said, it'll be on Flemington Town Crier. It's actually, the channel's called Flemington, New Jersey.
Okay.
One whole word. And it just covers events here that are in Flemington. And since this is an event that just happened, and they told me, the owners told me that this was going to happen, but of course, absent-minded me,
There you go.
I'm not going to get anywhere with this mind of mine. I'm an old ex-tech that's wearing out,
There you go.
brain-wise. A pleasure, again.
No problem.
Thank you so much. And
Jamal,
thank you so much, Jamal, for appearing at least in the camera.
Hello.
And you, before I go, you do comics as well?
Yes,
you
I do.
draw?
Yes.
Any particular comic that you're specialized in?
Well, I was the artist on Supergirl for 2 years. I was an artist on Firestorm for 2 years. I've done everything. I've done everything from Action Comics to Zatanna to Superman, Wolverine, Daredevil. I've been around a long time. And
You not like that movie Paul where they draw the lady with 3 boobs.
No.
That's what I'm thinking of. All right, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, sir. Should I stop?
All right, basically that's it. Let me get rid of the echo effect here. Let me also put it in the lower right corner. No, not the lower right corner. The lower left corner, right? Lower left. Okay, here we go. Okay, basically I was walking around, talking to people, just having a good old time. Unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy myself as much as I would like to. I would have appreciated a cameraman that day a little bit more than just my finger going over the camera. As you can see, there's a lot of products in that store. They have auctions and things. I think that's another interview that's coming up. One of the spokesmen for the store itself is going to be interviewed, and I'm going to ask that person questions, and they're going to answer, and we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get a chance to interview the person completely, and or rather not completely, or interview as many people as I could that day. I was at a bit of a rush, and I wasn't feeling that great either. Leg problems, back problems, who knows, all kinds of problems. It's never a perfect world, but you do what you can, you move forward, and hey, what can you say? It's the way of the world. So anyway, we're in 26 minutes already into the show, and as you can see, I'm the greatest cameraman you can think of, pointing to the floor all the time and with a finger promptly in front of my camera's lens. And I'm walking out of there, and of course I finally take the finger away. Wow, what a miracle. Actual clarity, no finger, and that's at a 640 by 480 resolution. Not bad, you know, not the best in the world. If you take your finger off the camera lens, it can actually be halfway decent. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow the interview to continue and be silent once more.
Interview as far as what's going on here and all of that. Flemington Town Crier podcast show, Lee Perez.
Okay.
I don't know if we spoke before. You don't look familiar because with all that makeup, maybe we mind talking. So would you like a little short, brief 3-minute, 2-minute, 5-minute interview?
Sure.
Okay. I'll wait for you to finish that delicious whatever it is. Thank you.
No, it's
Limited by technology, but this is actually a very good camera.
I believe it.
Where should we go? Doesn't have to be far.
Yeah, I don't know what would be quiet.
In front of the attorney's office?
I'm not going to be quiet.
No.
We can try in the cafe. Or at least
How about a little bit past that sign over there on the outside, facing toward us, toward this area here? It'll pick up your voice. You'll be the closest thing to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, here we go. Ah, perfect. All right. And you are Beth?
Amber.
And you represent the store of?
Comic Fusion.
Comic Fusion. And this event is for?
This is our annual superhero weekend, which benefits Safe and Hunterdon.
Fantastic. That is for battered women or something like that?
It's our domestic violence
Yeah.
organization.
How's it going so far?
Well, so far we've had a great turnout.
Good.
We're sort of capitalizing on the good weather so far.
Yeah.
Tomorrow might be a different story.
That's true.
But so far today, everybody's here in droves and having a good time.
Fantastic. I understand you have a couple of celebrities here that are visiting from DC Comics.
We have some guest artists, we do. We've got, different people today and tomorrow. So Jamal Eigel and Jim Calafiore are inside right now.
I saw them.
Chris Flick and Tom Schloendorn and Dave Ryan are here as well.
I didn't see them.
So we've got some people in the cafe for space reasons.
Okay.
And we've got other people in the comic shop.
Fantastic. And this is held every year
Every year.
at about this time.
Right. We moved it up because last year we had a big blizzard. So we're kind of done.
I remember.
Right. So we're sort of done with trying to, fight with the end of October weather.
Yeah.
And, just moved it up a few weeks.
Fantastic. And you're dressed as?
I'm dressed as Ace from Batman.
Ace as from Batman. See, I'm a little bit short-minded as far as comics, but I enjoy the movies.
Okay, basically that was the end of the interview. I more or less ended it. It wasn't very long. I didn't want to take up too much time of the Beth, was it? Or Amber? See, I forgot her name. Anyway, I wanted to let her go because she, of course, had other things to do. I was grateful for her ability to give me at least a few minutes interview and answering a few questions. And, of course, the costume itself that she was using was very interesting and intriguing. She made a point that there are two versions of that Ace thing. One is the male guy, and then the other one is the female in the Batman series. So she played, I guess, the part of the female. And that is basically the Comic Fusion Heroes fundraising event for domestic violence, I believe, or some sort of battered women domestic violence type of deal. And it turned out to be a pretty nice event, considering that there was
I thought
rain.
you were moving out of Flemington. Don't do that.
No.
We have enough we have enough problems. People moving out of here.
Yeah,
And
it's very hard.
it didn't. In
Yeah.
fact, the following
Fantastic.
day,
It's
it
been a
rained
pleasure.
just a little bit.
I appreciate
the
your
event from
time
continuing
to
over
interview,
2 days.
and I wish you all the luck in the world.
This past,
All right?
not this
And
weekend, the weekend before.
You look
that,
good.
this weekend.
All right,
of
take care.
course,
Thank you.
Coming
Bye-bye.
up soon will be some sort of a expo for local businesses here.
Well, that was the interview with
downtown
one of the
Flemington,
representatives
and, we'll get to
of
that a
the
little bit
store,
later.
the
And of
comic
course, I'm
store,
using
that
my
is sponsoring
gorgeous,
this event for
face,
battered women
recorded by
and
that
domestic
incredibly
violence.
high definition piece
And
of crap
it
camera.
seems to be turning out
Actually,
pretty good.
The camera's not so, bad.
So that's a good
It's the
thing.
user that sucks.
And despite the weather, it's a little cloudy.
The 640 by
and,
480, not that
it's no
bad.
rain.
You know, you got the
So
bars
that's
on the side.
a plus.
Actually, it's
And they're going to be doing something else tomorrow. I believe a second part to this.
Get enough practice with it.
They're in
It
cahoots
wouldn't
or
hurt
in
to have an
combination or
iPhone.
cooperation with Coco's
or a
Cafe.
better,
And
camera.
that is the
a
end of this
better,
short video. Thank
cell
you so
phone
much.
camera. But
I'll add this on.
that is the way of the world, as they say.
Flemington, and there's some event.
Yep, that's the way it is. So, anyway, that was a pretty nice event, and I thank those people that allowed me to participate in a short way in their event. Special thanks to Jim Calafiore and Jamal Eagle. I hope I pronounced the last name right. These two individuals are very active comic book artists, and it was pretty lucky of the town to actually have some of these people in this event. Things happen in this town, this little town of Flemington, that surprises the hell out of a lot of people, including myself. And like I said, we're going to be having an event coming up soon here in downtown area. Everyone is invited. I forget what day it is. I will find out in a moment. Let me just pop up my information web page, and we can see and get to the news. Okay, this is according to Hunterdon.nj.us, and this is the county news. Christie administration announces major new milestone for farmland preservation, 200,000 acres and growing. Board of chosen freeholders tentative agenda Tuesday, October 16th. Don't know what it is. For more, go to the web page and read on. I'm briefly going to just cover what it says here on this front page. Hunterdon County Shared Services Special Collection Day for Elections, Saturday, October 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 2012 general election sample ballots will be available November 6, 2012. Really? And the Parks and Recreation's Fall 2012 program trips and workshops. And let's see, it says here reports. County budget report, annual county debt statement, annual county this, annual county that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. There is a topic here that I wanted to cover within the short span of time that I have. And that is what you would not believe me to talk about, which is firearms. The Second Amendment. Yes, I am going to talk about the Second Amendment. What little bit I know about it. Second Amendment was intended originally to allow the populace to be armed and to protect themselves against any threat or danger, including a hostile government, which at the time was hostile. This right never was removed. In fact, it was included in our Constitution, I believe. Constitution? Somewhere. Second Amendment. And it is the right of all citizens. It doesn't say so-and-so or the short guy or the tall guy, the black guy, the white guy, or whatever, the fat guy. All citizens to protect and arm themselves under the Second Amendment. At least that was the original intention. Some people believe that that was intended for a militia-type government or coordination of a militia to protect the rights of citizens under a hostile treatment by the British during the time that they were doing their revolution, the United States, that is. The Second Amendment, even after the United States won their so-called revolution, kept it there. And they kept it there for a lot of good reasons. There are a lot of good people out there that own and use firearms completely legal. Okay? And when I say completely legal, is meaning that they go through all the hoops, all the requirements, all the paperwork that the state or the local or whatever requires them to do so before they're given permission. Excuse me for saying this. Permission to own a firearm. When I say firearm, I mean anything that has a projectile moving out of it to the courtesy of a bullet. Okay? Could be a handgun, rifle, shotgun, machine gun. And you get those people, of course, that that say, hey, who needs a machine gun to be walking down street, say, for instance, Manhattan or something like that? You don't need to be walking down street Manhattan with a machine gun. Have you guys been to Manhattan lately? No, actually, you tell you the truth, I kind of agree with some of these so-called loony birds out there that believe that you should have absolutely no rights whatsoever when it comes to the Second Amendment. I believe in some aspects of it, but the problem is that they go to the extreme. And there is also the side of those gun owners that do also go to the extreme as well. There's got to be a balance between the two here. But I don't see any reason why, in my personal opinion, a normal individual, citizen in the United States, to be able to own a handgun for their own personal protection. Or, firearm. Could be handgun, shotgun, whatever, okay? I don't see any reason why. The only thing that they should do, which I totally agree with, is a proper background check within a reasonable amount of time, right? And once everything's fine, once they find out that the guy is not crazy and whacked out of his mind, hasn't committed multiple felonies and robberies and all that, I don't see any reason why they should be held back or mistreated sometimes into thinking that they should not own a firearm. Pennsylvania, right across the border from New Jersey, has a little more relaxed way of handling the handgun law. New Jersey is much tougher than Pennsylvania. And in fact, New Jersey is so tough that most gun clubs in the area that have ranges for firing and practicing will not allow anybody to become new members. You would think, this is like an oxymoron, right? For some of these individuals that defend the so-called Second Amendment and believe in the gun laws and that people should be able to be armed and all that they would want to have as many people who are legally registered gun owners, firearms, to be within their fold. But that's not the case all the time. So there's a little bit of a contradiction within the so-called gun law or gun happy or whatever you want to call the Second Amendment people. And that would explain sometimes why some laws are passed that make no reason or sense at all. And there are a lot. There are a few. I won't say a lot. There are a few. And if you think New Jersey is tough on gun laws, man, New York State is worse. It is from what I understand, it is the worst or the hardest state to be able to get a firearm. And if you're into hunting, there's a lot of parts of New York State that is gorgeous for hunting. If you're into target practicing, where you don't even shoot a live animal and you're not taking it for meat or anything like that, you don't feel like doing that, and you're into the sport of the firearm, you should be able to have it as well. There's plenty of room upstate New York. New York is not New York City all by itself. New York City is one part of the whole state, and the state of New York is very big. To have such tough gun laws, harder than even New Jersey, and I thought New Jersey's gun laws were hard, is incredible. There's a lot of places where people can go to. I sent away for videos. I'm learning a lot more about gun laws. I, many years ago, applied for and got permission to own a gun and registered properly with my local town, which you should do. I was properly checked out to make sure I wasn't some loon or anything like that. And thanks to the diligent work of our local police department, I was able to obtain my proper documentation and everything as well. But it is confusing, to say the least. You would think that with so many rules and regulations that they should actually even have a class to tell people, don't do this, don't do that. There's a lot of rumors, innuendos, stories out there made up by people and individuals that sometimes aren't correct and mislead people that are thinking of becoming gun owners or firearm owners into thinking that they got to do this or the other. Anyway, I believe in the Second Amendment. I firmly believe that the person should be able to arm themselves and defend their families. It's just the way I think. Sorry if I offend so many people in my fellow following, but like I said, I'm not a zombie, and I follow logic, and logic dictates to me that I should be able to defend myself against an intruder into my home. I shouldn't have to be at the mercy of a telephone call for someone to come in and defend me 5 to 10 minutes later after I've been killed, if I'm able to get to the phone. Okay? So I believe in the Second Amendment. If you do so too, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Send your comments and suggestions to my email, or attach it to this YouTube video, and I will try to read some of them off, if you dare to even say anything. And the reason I say this is because I just came across a section here. County clerk, let me see, where does it say? Purchasing department. There was something here that said something about firearms. I can't find it here anymore. Farm and land, housing, sheriff sales. Ooh, I don't want to know about sheriff sales. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's find out about senior services. Okay, senior services so far. The Division of Senior and Disabilities and Veterans Services, located in on Route right off of Route 31, 4 Gaunt Place, Building Number 1. Their address, mailing address, P.O. Box 2900, Flemington, New Jersey 08822-2900. You can contact them at area code 908-788-1361. Or their toll-free number, 877-222-3737. Hello, Jennifer. And you can also email them at aging@co.hunterdon.nj.us. And go to their webpage, or just go to the www.co.hunterdon.nj.us/aging.htm. No L at the end. News in events. Excuse me. News and events. Retirements. What was it? Retirement open house, November 15th. Okay. 46th annual New Jersey Senior Citizens Art Show, Hunterdon County winners. Okay, there's winners to be announced, I guess. The Mr. Fix-It Appliance Day, Thursday, October 11th, between 9:30 and 12 noon, Hunterdon County Senior Center, Building 1. Investment Group, Friday, October 19th at 1 p.m. at the Hunterdon County Senior Service Center, Building 1, same place. Caring for You, Caring for Me, Free Caregivers Appreciation Day, Saturday, November 3rd, 2012. And Senior Center Prescription Drug Drop-Off Site, Summer Break, sponsored by the Hunterdon County Sheriff's Office. In other words, I think if some of you seniors have prescription drugs or medication, drugs, that makes sound, medications that are no longer in use and could become a danger to you for lack of a better word, confusion, take them and put them away and take them to this place to drop off and get rid of the danger. Fall 2012 newsletter is available, and the 38th annual Senior Art Show is going to soon be a reality, but I have no date here. Dine and chat, and there's always volunteers needed for the Senior Services Office. So if you feel like doing some good for your community and you live in Flemington or the Flemington area, please give them a call and volunteer a little bit of your time. You don't have to sacrifice the whole day, your whole life, just a little bit. I think it's worth it for the seniors and some of the veterans and some senior veterans. Kind of like take two in one, right? Let's see. Social Services. Let's see what they're up to here. The Hunterdon County Department of Social Services, Division of Social Services, Christine Hammerstein, Division Head, Community Services Building, 6 Gaunt Place, P.O. Box 2900, Flemington, New Jersey 08822-2900. And they could be called, or you can call them up at 908-788-1300. And let's see what we got here. Are you in need of food or housing assistance? If you are in need of emergency food or shelter, please call 788-1300 or the Hunterdon Helpline link. Also, there's a 1-800-272-INFO or 4630 after 4:30 p.m. and weekends. Housing Resource Desk Center, and let's see what else they got here. Programs and services administered by the Hunterdon County Division of Social Services. There's a lot. Go to the website. This show is not long enough to read it all. Not long enough. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Contact us. I could have sworn I was. Yes, I was. Flemington. What is going on in Flemington? Well, Flemington, let's see. We got the mayor, Erica Edwards, the councilman, council people, John Gorman, J. Philip Grainer, Mark Hain, Michael or Michelle, I'm not sure, Oberst, Brian Swingle, Phil Valella, and Borough Council meetings are the second and fourth Monday of each month at 7:30 p.m. in the Borough Hall. Okay. And the clerk is Rebecca. Attorney is Barry Goodman. And treasurer is William Hance. And let's see what other information can I give you. All this information is available at their website, which is the co.hunterdon.nj.us/mun/Fleming.htm. Now, there's also a historic Flemington website. And that would be www.historicflemington.com. And you'll see a picture of the old historic Union Hotel, the Flemington Business Improvement District sign with contact information, a big picture of Coco's Cafe and Gelato, grand openings, and the Flemington Library. Definitely visit the free public library. Let's see, calendar of events. Let's see if I can get some events here announced here. October 2012. Well, we've already gone through this week, so I'm just going to go on from today forward. The 15th Environment Commission meeting, and I don't know what time. It doesn't say. The 17th HPC meeting, the 22nd Council meeting, the 23rd Planning Board meeting, and that's about it. As far as government events, let's see what else is available here that I can get. Property tax records. Ouch. Watch meetings. Well, we can watch meetings? No way. Somebody's getting good at their webmaster skills here. The Flemington Council Board meeting recorded Wednesday at 8 o'clock. 8:06 p.m. Share. I will share. There's no way to actually download this, is there? You might be able to hear some of the things that are said. I've missed the board meetings. I haven't been to one.
Trivia's pretty great. From the board to the pub quiz. But there's always one thing holding you back. And no.
Skip ad.
Okay. That was 10 minutes, but I did my best.
Okay.
12. All right.
A little loud.
That's not bad. I think I've simplified one aspect of our discussion tonight, and that is the area to the south of the building will be landscaped as per what we have presented to you tonight We're not asking to either bank or whatever we were debating to call.
Okay, well, the video is not the greatest in the world. I don't know why. It's pretty inexpensive to get a webcam. I don't know what they're using. It's very fuzzy. And the sound, the sound is always an issue. Actually, a more major issue than it is a video. Video is much more easier to work with than the sound. So, I don't know. It looks like some sort of security cam that they're using. An IP security cam for recording. So I haven't been to a council meeting in a long time, and I hope to attend one sooner or later to report back to you as to what it is I find amusing, because I'm always finding something amusing in some of these council meetings. As a last bit of information, I understand that the city passed, or the county, I'm not sure if it's the city or the county, passed a law, something similar to the fact of if you committed 2 felonies, they have a right to go to your apartment and throw you out of town. Could be wrong. In other words, people who committed crimes, paid for them, doesn't have a right to live in the Flemington community. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if it sounds like to you that way, but it sounds like to me that these individuals have no right to live anywhere. Well, at least not in the town of Flemington. I could be wrong. If there's somebody who can correct me in this, please do so. I will then correct myself the next time that I get on the air or on the streaming airways. Airways, the old term. One moment while I drink and wet my whistle. Anyway, that was a new ordinance, I believe, that was passed in town, where it basically the idea was to try to get rid of some of the criminal elements in this town to make it safer. Hey, I'm for making the town safer and everything, but I believe that it should be done with a grain of salt a little bit, and taking into consideration that just because some people have committed crimes in the past doesn't mean that they're going to continue to commit, and that we can't allow them to live anywhere after they've paid for their crime. That's just me. I don't know. I'm a heart-bleeding liberal, but then again, I believe in gun laws that protect my ability of the Second Amendment. So I don't know where I fall. I guess I'm normal. I'm not one zombie or another zombie. I'm in the center. All right. So that's the end of the show. For all of you who have been watching, thank you very much. And hopefully the next show will be better and better and better. Until next time, this is Leonardo Perez from the historic town of Flemington, New Jersey, saying thank you for watching my show. And like I always say, always, always defend your rights. Defend them or you'll lose them. Take care.